press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to your social science class. Yes, how are you all? Hope doing well. Hope you people are studying because very soon you'll be having your essay 1, right? Yes, so please do study, dear students. Read in between the lines and requesting you people, please do depend upon textbooks rather than the notes or say anything that like no doubt you have to refer it, but don't totally depend upon that. Try to understand the lesson. Okay, I have tried my best to make you people understand the things. If you still have any doubts, you can just contact me anytime. I have given that permission for you people. I again and again I have said the same thing, that yes, you people can contact me if you have any doubts. So again, let me tell you the same thing. You can contact me at any time if you have any doubts regarding anything. Okay, dear students. Coming back to your political, democratic political. After a long time, we are talking about democratic politics, right? We have come across many things that is related to sharing, power sharing, even federalism we have studied. All these things we have studied, right? We have known what actually is like democracy, how important it is. All these things we have come across. So today let us know about something that is very interesting, political parties. So do you enjoy being into political? Do you love to be, in any of the party of this politics? Maybe there are students, who really want to join politics. Okay, so yes, when it comes to political parties, is it very similar to your birthday party? Do you think so? It is very similar to your birthday party? Probably. Let's see about that. So very first question for you people is, what actually is political party? Okay, that is the first question for you people. The second is belonging to a party. Okay, you are belonging to a particular party. Does it mean that you are like okay with whatever your candidate tells you? Are you okay? Now imagine you have certain candidate, right? In a whole group, one candidate will be there, right? Who will be the representative, or say who will be representing the party, the particular political party in the election, right? Yes. So when it comes to this question, only because you people belong to a party, will you just agree with whatever your candidate tells you? This is a question for you people, okay? You have to answer. So then, how do you select your candidate? If imagine you are in a birthday party, or probably you are in a class itself, wherein your teachers have come up with many ice cream flavors. Okay, you have so many flavors. So how do you select for yourself? Do we select something wherein the taste is less or which is not good, something like that? No, we always want something that is rich, something that is very tasty, right? All these things, this everybody wants. It is not about a single person, it is about each and every person. Imagine you are in the classroom, or maybe you are in a birthday party. You have so many things kept there. Okay, just let us take only the ice cream section. Okay, you have an ice cream section, you have chocolates. Now there are chocolates, many chocolates. So how do you choose it? Do you taste each and everything and then you decide? Or do you go nearby, check the wrappers, and then you decide, okay, which chocolate you want? Do you read the contents, whichever that has been given on the chocolate, and then you decide like, okay, what exactly you need? Or you might have seen certain advertisements to choose that particular chocolate, right? Now it is for you people. Coming to the ice cream section, you go near, you check all the flavors. Maybe your favorite, flavor is fruit and nuts. Okay, the ice cream which is having fruit and nuts in it with choco chips and all. So you go, you choose that. Now, I said you two scenario wherein one, you have many chocolates. No doubt A few people will be knowing about each and every chocolate. They know what exactly they want. They go and choose. Few people may not, they are not sure about certain things. What they do, they check the wrapper. If certain wrappers are attractive, they choose that. Or probably they read the contents and something that is something that attracts them, they may go with that. Few people might have seen the advertisement, they might have got attracted towards the advertisement and they may choose those things, right? It totally depends. Now when it comes to the ice cream, you know the thing, you would choose it. Or sometimes, let's try this, right? Am I right? So do you think so political party is something like that? Do they choose their candidate in such a way? Let's know about those things in this particular lesson. Let me tell you about this lesson. Very first thing what you will be knowing is, why do we need political parties? Do we really need it? Why is it necessary? If yes, why is it necessary? Why do we need these political parties? Why? Without any political parties, can't we handle the nation? Is it very difficult? If so, what are the difficulties that may come? Okay, that would be the first thing you will be knowing. The second thing, how, whether we have to accept whatever is said by what exactly the political party does. What is the meaning and what is the function of the political parties, that you will be learning. Then the next is challenges. What are the challenges that has been given to the political parties? How the political parties can be formed? What is the popular participation? Okay, when it comes to the political parties, what is the popular participation? Okay, all those things you will be learning. Okay, so these are the things which you will be learning in this particular chapter, and then you decide whether the candidates will be selected by checking only the wrapper, or by knowing the advertisement, or by reading the contents that has been given on the wrapper. This you will be deciding. Okay, let me give you certain things here. So let me start with the chapter today. Welcome back, dear students. Yes, please do listen to this. See, political parties. When it comes to political parties, these are the one which is easily, it is the most visible institution. Okay, when it comes to the democratic politics, okay, when it comes to democracy, this is the very easiest way. Okay, this is very easiest way to understand certain things here. Okay, so the most ordinary citizen, see, when it comes to the ordinary citizen, when democracy is equal to political parties. For the ordinary citizens, those who know something about political parties or even democracy, for them what happens, when it comes to democracy, it is equivalent to political parties. Nothing but if political parties are there, then only there would be democracy, or democracy would be good. So this is what they think. Now it comes to this, now just go to a village, meet few people who are not educated, okay, or not educated. Just meet them, just go and talk to them. I tell you, they don't know anything about the constitution. They will not be knowing what exactly is constitution, what are the provisions, etc., etc. They will not be knowing anything of constitution. They will not even be knowing, okay, how the government functions, okay, the nature of the government, what kind of the nature the government is having, what are the functions they'll be doing, okay. But yes, if you ask them about political parties, I tell you, they will answer you like anything. What is the reason? That they don't know anything about the government, they don't know anything about the constitution, but definitely they'll be knowing about the political parties. The reason is, whenever certain things do happen, imagine, let's go to your 8th grade, that is public facilities. Imagine those public facilities are not given as expected. Or probably there are certain things wherein the political parties or the representative has not met the expectations. So people blame. Definitely they blame. this is nothing, right? So what they do, they blame the parties for all these things. When their needs are not fulfilled, definitely they would blame the parties, saying that we did vote, we did choose this representative, and those political parties, they have done nothing. Right? So this is something very common. So we have seen this. So parties have become identified with social and political divisions. So do you think so they have got popularity like this itself? Definitely not. It is the popularity they gain only when they satisfy the needs of the people, when they reach out to the people saying that yes, we are here for you people. Okay, so when they reach out, definitely they would be recognized. So it is the nature, okay, like natural to ask, do we need political parties at all? So this is a question. Do we really need, what is political party is different, but do we really need political party? Do we really do? Is it important? If so, why is it important? Okay, so when it comes to this, see, about 100 years ago, as you all know, like hardly any countries had got this political parties and all 100 years ago. Okay, after that, like a few countries didn't even have this political parties. Now it seems the political party has become omnipresent. So what is omnipresent? Yes. What is omnipresent? You have come across this word every now and then. Many a times you have heard about this. So we tell God is omnipresent. So it is nothing but it is present everywhere. Earlier, see, before 100 years ago, these hardly any nation had got these political parties. Then after that, a few nations didn't even have political parties, but now it seems it has become omnipresent, nothing but it is present everywhere, every possible place. So see, this is only because the social and political divisions. So when it comes to social and political divisions, it is identified, political parties are identified on the basis of social and even like political division. So what exactly is political party then? So when it comes to political parties, it is nothing but a group of people, okay, a group of people who come together to connect, like contest elections and hold power in the government, to connect with the people, to contest in the election and to get hold in the government. So there are three words which are very much important here. It is like group of people. So what is political party? Group of people coming together to contest, okay, like they contest, okay, like they contest in the election and they form the government, or like they hold power, okay, they hold power. So that itself they are telling here. So group of people, okay, those like political parties are nothing but group of people who contest in the election, who want to connect with people, and they hold power in the government. So as you all know, the political parties, those who win the election, the majority wins, right? Whenever they get the majority seats, definitely those will be coming as a government in power, or say ruling government. So this we have already discussed, okay? Yes. So they agree on some policies and programs for the society with a view to remove the collective good. So what happens when it comes to the political parties? They come up with certain policies and even programs. For what? Why these programs are necessary? Why do they need any policies? Definitely it is for the betterment of the society, for the betterment of the people, for the betterment of the society. These political parties, they always come up with new policies, new kind of like all the rules and regulations. All these things are possible with new programs and all they come up. So that is for the betterment, for the welfare of the people here. So it is good for all. Okay, they always plan as a good for all, like it is not for only one or other person. They never think about only one group of people. They always think about the whole society as a whole. Not a single person or an individual will be considered here. So they seek to implement these policies by winning popular support through elections. So definitely there are many political parties. Each and every person is coming up with a new policy, and when they come up with a new policy, what do? Like those policies will be implemented, so that will be used. How do they use? Only if they win the election with a majority, if they get the popularity through election, if let's see, definitely they will be contesting, right? And if they win, definitely they will be using those policies to like get implemented. Understood? Yes. So thus parties reflect fundamental political divisions in a society, and parties are about a part of the society and thus involve partisanship. Okay, what is this partisan or partisanship? See, a partisan is a person who is strongly committed to a party. Few people are bhakta, right? Like, yes, I belong to this party. I believe that party like anything. So they follow, those parties, those leaders as though they are their mentors, or say like guru or a role model or something like that. Very, very big fans and all. Like they totally get into that role and they work. So that person is called as partisan. And partisanship is marked by a tendency to take a side and inability to take a balanced view on an issue. So sometimes what happens, these things are very common. So when they believe the political party in such a way that there are chances that they may ignore, okay, they may ignore the issues that are related. Okay, they may ignore the issues that are related. So what happens? Like there would be issues, they keep it aside. So these things do happen when it comes to partisanship. Okay, like political parties, this is very usual. So you believe a party, you believe a leader, you follow certain political parties, like as though that is something very important for you people. So in that like scenario, what happens? You fail at some point. Okay, you may not be able to distinguish certain things. Okay, may not be able to distinguish certain things. So what happens? That may be a problem. That may create certain problem here. So that is what is being said. So thus a party is known by which part it stands for. Okay, which policies it supports and whose interests it upholds. Whether they are upholding the interest of the people or whether they are concentrating only upon the political party, this usually depends. So a political party has three main components. Okay, we can consider like there are three main components. Very first is the leader. Okay, very first person is the leader. The second is active members. Okay, the second part or second person is the active members. So those who are very actively participating, those who are connected to the political party. And the third is the followers. So you know very well followers, right? You have fan followers, what we call, right? Yes. Instagram followers, as you all know, like that is the easiest example what I can give. In the same way, for the political leaders, political parties, even they are having one person as a leader, and even there are active members who are really working with the political parties for the betterment of the people, and there are followers, nothing but people themselves. Okay, those who believe, those who feel that yes, this political party is good or they are doing something for the betterment of the society, then definitely they would follow, and those people will be called as followers here. Okay, so they do join hands, and these are the three components here. So let us know about the functions here. Okay, when it comes to why do we need political parties, that can be understood only when we know the meaning and function. So why do we need political parties? Let me tell you one by one, like how they function. Very first is See, political parties, they do fill political offices and exercise political power. So everybody knows about this, right? They always fulfill or they fill the the political offices. Okay, those offices wherein the politics are carried out. The leaders, what we call, okay, representative office. So those has to be filled. Not only that, they have to even exercise political power. So certain powers are given to them, so they enjoy those powers here. So very first function, okay, when it comes to this, there is the first function which is carried on by the political party, that is contest in the election. So each and every person knows about this. So when it comes to their political party, one candidate will be chosen who was having the leadership quality, as I told you, leader, okay, that person should know how to handle the political party. He should know how to balance the people and the political party. He should have that spark to carry out the functions that is needed as a leader. Okay, so what they do, they contest for the election, and in most democracies, elections are fought mainly among the candidates put up by political parties. As you all know, they'll be having a symbol. They come for campaigning, right? Earlier days, pictures used to be drawn. Okay, they used to draw it. Okay, all this campaign for the campaigning and all they used to do, but nowadays the election commission has totally banned that. Okay, they have said that no, you cannot draw all those pictures and all. You can do campaigning, no doubt. If you want to distribute pamphlets and all, definitely that is your choice, you can do it. So then, yes, parties when it comes to parties select their candidates in different ways. Okay, as you all know, there are many ways to select their candidates, right? Yes. So in some countries, as USA, members and supporters of a party choose its candidates. So members, most of the active members and even the supporters of that particular party, they choose the candidate. But now more and more countries are following this method, and in other countries, that is in India and all, top party leaders choose candidates for contesting elections. So all the leaders, okay, top leaders, sometimes they themselves choose themselves or they work as a candidate. Sometimes what they do is they choose a person to contest in the election. So that is very first function. The second function is they put forward the policies and programs. See, being into a political party, what they have to do, and the voters choose from them. See what happens, they come up with many policies. These political parties, they come up with many policies and even programs for the betterment of the society, for the welfare of the society. So they always think about the people. They always think about the people, they always think about the betterment of the society, welfare of the society. So when they are thinking about the betterment of the people, they have to come up with more and more good policies and even the programs. So when it comes to this, so see what happens, each and every person is having different opinion, right? So today I give my opinion, tomorrow some other person gives some other opinion. What these political parties have to do is, they have to take opinion from each and every person and they have to come up with a good decision. Nothing but see, each and every person's opinion cannot be accepted, but majority opinions can be accepted. So that is how they do. So what they do, they group up certain things and they come up with new policies. So now, this is what the parties do. Yes. So now to reduce the multiple opinions, okay, what these political parties do is, they take up all the opinions, they group it, and something that is better for the society, for the welfare of the society, those policies will be adopted. Clear? Yes. So a government is expected to base its policies like on the line taken by the like ruling party, from the ruling party, like whatever. Now see, there will be ruling party, like all the political parties you have, right? So what they do, they take up certain things that is giving the good outcome, okay, something that is satisfactory, something that is good for betterment, like for the betterment of each and every person. Those things will be chosen. The next is, the parties play a decisive role in making laws. Great, right? Yes. So laws are debated, as you all know. We have already dealt this in power sharing. No, maybe for the 9th grade we have discussed. So as you all know that there are organs, that is the legislature, executive and judiciary. So when it comes to the legislature always like it comes up with laws. It makes laws for the betterment of the society. So when they are making the laws, it is not like just they go and do the laws. No, they get it as a proposal. We call it as a bill here. Okay, in law we call those proposals as bill, and those bills will be debated. Okay, because every person has got their own opinion, right? So each and every opinion has to be taken. So that's the reason those laws will be debated. Then, but since most of the members belong to a party, they go by the direction of the party leadership and irrespective of their personal opinions. No doubt, like what happens, most of the, as I told you, if at all there is a leader, what happens, whatever the leader tells, we just abide by. Yes or no? Even in classroom we do the same thing. Whenever a leader tells you just keep quiet, you do listen to that person and you do keep quiet, right? In the same way, though we are having many opinions, we always follow our leader. But yes, whenever a law has to come into existence, definitely that would be debated. Most of the opinions will be accepted, few of the opinions will not be taken. Next, parties do form and run governments. See, if at all their policies and all are good, like if at all the candidates are good enough to handle each and everything, definitely they will win. And once they win, definitely they do form the government and they run the society. Nothing but they run the government. They do function, they carry out all the functions of the government. So as we noted, like the big policy decisions are taken by the political executive that comes from the political parties. Parties recruit leaders, train them, and then make them ministers to run the government in the way they want. So this usually happens, right? Even you might be having your council, right? Student council, what we call. There are many leaders. So those leaders will be chosen. No doubt, taking maybe they would consider your how good you are in curricular activities, how your study, like all those your performance and all will be taken, and considering those leaders will be chosen. But yes, once they choose, they'll be trained, right? Then only they'll be appointed as a leader. In the same way, here also same thing. What these people do, they choose a few people. Okay, the parties themselves to choose the leader, and then they train them and then make them ministers. Okay, to run the government. So this usually happens. When it comes to running the government or forming the government, it would be the majority. Like when it comes to the majority, like whichever party wins the majority of seats, definitely that will be forming the government and they will be they will be called as the ruling government. The next is role of opposition. Even this is very important because very strong the opposition are, very strong the ruling government will be, because they will know their loopholes, they will know their mistakes, and definitely they will correct it. And the oppositions should be very strong. They should oppose in such a way that the ruling government should build themselves. Okay, so that is also is possible when it comes to political parties. So those parties, they lose in the election, nothing but the second party. Now imagine there are 50 seats. Out of that, like 26 seats are won by one party, and some 10 seats are won by the other party, and rest like these things are like other parties. The next party, okay, majority, the next party to the majority, that will be called as the opposition party. Definitely they'll be asking question, what exactly you have done? So and so year was given to you people, what exactly you did do? So this is the right, okay, like we have the right to ask them, to question them. So in the same way, opposition matters a lot, and opposition parties also mobilize opposition to the government. So they have to be very precise. They should ask something that is that can bring welfare to the people. Okay, so these things are very much important. Next, parties shape public opinion. So this is also very important thing, right? So they raise and highlight issues, no doubt. Something that has to be done in a right way, that has to be done. If the ruling government fails to do so, then it would be the opposition party which brings up those things into the light. Okay, so many of the pressure groups are the extension of political parties among different sections of societies. Parties sometimes also launch movements for the resolution of problems faced by people. So as you have come across this Hathras case, right? A few opposition leaders, all of a sudden they came and they went for a rally, that this, etc., etc. These and all are political games, that is different. But again, few people do it genuinely, okay? Like few people really do it when they feel that yes, people are under problem, people are facing problem. So however, these political parties, they are there for the betterment of the society itself. Their first intention is to bring certain policies for the betterment, for the welfare of the people itself. And when they are working for the sake of people, these things are very common in nature. So that's the reason when it comes to shaping the public opinion, these things are very common. The opposition, especially the opposition, they go for rally, and also that they get the justice, they bring justice to the people whosoever are suffering. The last one is parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes. So this is again important, or say this is very common in nature. So when it comes to all the, as you all know, ruling government and all, they form all these machinery, welfare schemes and all they do, right? To have accessibility, okay, to make these people to have an access over those things, those schemes. So these political parties also do work. So ordinary citizen, it is easy to approach a local party leader than a government officer. Definitely, right? It is very easy to approach some political leader, okay, rather than approaching certain government, asking for certain things. So it would be the political leader who can help us, saying that okay, what exactly has to be done, what are the schemes, those are available. So they feel close to the parties, even they do not fully trust them. So people are the one who will be deciding, right, who are the parties on whom we can trust. Few people, they don't even trust, but even then they are doing something, okay, let us support them. So this is how they do. So parties have to be very responsive to the people needs and demands, else they will not win the election. So always keep in mind, people, we being the citizens, we are the one who will be deciding about the leaders, or about the government, who will be ruling, who will not be ruling. So it is in our hands. If the political parties are reaching out for the people, if they are bringing better, doing something for the betterment of the society or welfare of the people, definitely they'll be there, they'll win the election. But yes, if they are not concentrating upon people, they are ignoring them, then definitely they are under trouble. So with this, the rest things related to this, why it is necessary and all, will be continued in the next class. Dear students, today we got to know what exactly is political parties. That is a group of people who contest, okay, for the election to connect with the people, and yes, they do hold power, and they come into power as a ruling government if they win the election, okay? Yes. And is this correct? Belonging to a party, does it mean the person believes everything their candidate does? No. Let me tell you, people don't accept whatever the candidate does will not be just accepted by the political leaders. Definitely they'll be there to correct the person or give him the opinion, saying that, see, this is the thing what exactly you have to do, this is how it has to be handled. So all these things will be given as a opinion. So there are three components, that is the leader, the active member and the followers, which are very important when it comes to the political parties. So selection of candidates, so as I told you, like whether it would be the ice cream or whether it would be the chocolates, it totally depends upon the party. So how they choose the candidate? It depends upon his leadership qualities, the way he handles the party, the way he understands people, okay, the way, the knowledge what he is having regarding each and everything in the society, regarding the laws. He should have a good hold on these things. So those person will be chosen. Again, we'll be dealing with this, don't worry about that. So why do we need political parties? The necessity, I will tell you, but yes, the functions what we came across here, to carry out those functions, we definitely need a political party. So dear students, this is again an interesting topic because it is again related to election, the leaders, politics, etc. Okay, maybe few people are very much interested in these things to know exactly what happens and all. Okay, so if you have any doubts, dear students, don't hesitate. You can ask me the questions and all. Maybe not through the video and all. You can just message me in WhatsApp. So yes, whatever problem, if you have not understood it or you have any problem in understanding, if you have any suggestions, please let me know about it. Thank you so much, dear students, for your patience, and yes, have a great evening. Thank you. Okay, have a great day. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy.